1, 2, make you wanna.
Alright, here I am, Grandma and Grandpa's house. We got to park in the indoor garage. So excited. So, it's gonna be a week of just me, myself, and I. Objective number 1, protect the house at all costs. You'll have to excuse me, I'm brushing my teeth, but there's a bathtub with jets. Oh my god! It's gonna be a spa day tomorrow. Let's go. So, we've got a fully loaded kitchen with hyper-modern appliances. There's tons of little notes laying all around. So I don't think I can do too much damage, but we'll see. We'll see. Here's the pantry. And the booze cupboard. Oh man, I'm getting drunk just looking at it. Maybe some of this is a bit more fine and better tasting because it's cold. Who knows? Well, that's interesting. The local wildlife, nice vegetation. It's gonna be like a vacation. There's even a palm tree here. Imagine that. Best of all, whoopah, look at that. I really like this one. It says peg. No. A little bit of sparse resource conflict. You know what I mean? Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Just to be a good house guest, I've got a week to try and figure out how to leave this place in better shape than when I found it, which is going to be freaking hard because Grandma runs a tight ship. Very clean, very neat. Right, so one of the first orders of business was to kind of feed my sourdough starter for the day. I'm searching around, looking for a glass jar, and I realized that some of these cupboards are like, they're almost fake. They're so hard to open, you almost can't open them. I found one. Sweet. Grandma and Grandpa don't drink coffee, so there's no coffee filters, and I'm not brave enough to use toilet paper. I stole some coffee filters from work last night, so I'm set for the week. I've got my sweetener. Just need to figure out how to work this rocket ship. So let's talk breakfast, day 1. Okay, we got whole wheat bread, 2 eggs. I was thinking I'd fry that up with a little bit of onion, and then maybe blister some nice cherry tomatoes. Alright, so there's breakfast for today. Some toast, an omelet thing with salsa on top, and coffee. Alright, so for lunch, I'm preparing enchiladas. I'm going to be mixing refried beans with red enchilada sauce, along with the shrimp, onion, and corn. So here we've got our filling for the enchiladas bubbling away. I've got some cheese, very, very cheap block cheese, just cut that up. I'm going to start traying these enchilada wraps. Alright, so lunch today, I got cantaloupe slices with a salad, and then I've got enchiladas, so 3 tortillas that I cut in half, basically. Okay, it's like 8:05 tonight. I just got done with the class. So I've got oil in the pan, some broccoli florets. I was thinking I'd cook up this rice-a-roni. It's got vermicelli and rice, so there she is, the rice-a-roni, San Francisco treat. Oh, check that out! We got some burst tomatoes, we got red beef, we got greens, we got rice beans, we got tuna. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. Alright, bon appetit. Got some enchilada sauce on my rice pilaf, so it's looking pretty good. So what I've done is I've taken my nice bubbly sourdough starter, put 3 spoonfuls into this bowl, and then I've put, 3 scoops of flour in there. I'll throw in a little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt as well. Okay, 10 minutes of kneading later, I've got this nice, quaint little dough. I brushed it with a little bit of olive oil and dropped it in a bowl. I'm gonna go watch an episode of The Witcher, and when I come back, maybe we'll give it another little blitz around on the table, another little knead, and then we'll let it rest overnight. Sourdough has kind of risen. It's gotten a little bit puffier, but it's a very dense, very tough dough. It looks like my yeast didn't really serve to aerate it or lighten it up. and I fear that I've gotten about as much rise out of it as I'm going to get. Alright, baby, let's check it out. Oh! Damn! That's bread! Yeah, it's bread, alright. Alright, so it's been about a good hour, 2 hours, taking the bread out of the oven. I've let it cool, and this thing is dense. Oh my god, this literally, it must weigh 3 pounds, 4 pounds. It's heavy. Let's cut it and see what the inside crumb structure is like. I'm hoping it turned out okay. So yeah, there is almost no like air bubbly crumb structure. It is literally almost uncooked in the middle. But I would not call this a successful sourdough. There's definitely no air bubbles and it hasn't risen. My sourdough starter is still doing well. I can absolutely keep trying. I'm not sure what day it is, but here's breakfast. Got some eggs, sour cream, toast, refried beans, tangerines. Oh my goodness, looks so good. Alright, so a sourdough update. This is my leaven. So this is like a mixture of flour, water, and sourdough starter. Basically, what I understand is this is like a soupy sourdough starter, and there's some bubbles forming, so I can tell that it's active. So this leaven is going to mix with this autolyse. This autolyse is just flour and water mixed it together into a really shaky dough. I did that 10 minutes ago. This is going to rest for 1 hour, and then I'll combine these two ingredients and make the final dough, and that'll be proofing while I'm at work. So it took about 24 hours. But there's bubbles, guys, there's bubbles, and when I touched it, it was like super soft and airy and light. This is the one. This is the dough. This is my baby. It's super light, super airy, well floured. Look at that shape. That's just bread shape right there, baby. There it is. There it is in all its glory. My first successful sourdough. It's still way too hot. I just took it out of the oven. So I'm gonna let it cool on the wire rack, and then we'll eat it later tonight. Oh yeah.